Hello everybody, my name is Drew and welcome back to another episode of Feed the Beast. Still here in the old greenhouse, Botania room. Thoroughly more rested than I was in the last episode. Not feeling like I'm going insane. I don't remember a lot of what happened last episode, so we're just going to move on with life. And you can see that I did a lot of extensive changes. Some of that was cleaning up whatever the hell I made the previous episode and making things look nice and kind of neat. Building a few extra resources here and there, and really just tending to our mana spreaders and stuff. And as you can see, we've got some conundrums going on. And well, as you can see, these endo flames are all gravy, and they're connected to this mana spreader, which is feeding this mana pool. But we're not getting any pulses. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Like, we're not getting any shooting pulses. And I don't quite understand why. Now, obviously, this one's not working because there's nothing feeding it right now. And this guy doesn't have enough mana to do anything. But, like, we should be seeing some sort of transfer of mana out of this bad boy right here. And, oh, well, thank you, Razor, for go away. Get out of here. Shoo. Thanks for interrupting my sentence, bastard. We are getting some sort of transfer here, but I'm not seeing the pulses. I should be seeing pulses. Like, this should be full of mana. And yet I'm not getting anything. If I were to take that mana pool out, no, see, that doesn't change. Now that is that. Like, there should actively be mana moving around. And I really don't understand why it's not. And the problem is, I'm not getting any kind of help from online sources either. Like, nothing seems to be adding up as to why any of this won't work. It should work just fine. And this is where I'm at. And it's quite frustrating, especially when we need quite a large amount of mana, and there's no clear indications about how we go about doing that, other than what I'm about to make. But if anybody has an idea of maybe, is this too complicated? Maybe it's too complicated. I don't know. What I'm inclined to do, however, is actually, well, let's turn this back on, because maybe that is a problem. Maybe that's one of our issues, is that everything was out of sync. Well, we're going to resync everything, and as long as there's mana flowing, which they're all connected, and you know, they've got a lot of buffer. There's a lot of buffer going on here. I don't know. Let me pull this mana spreader out. Oh, come on. Come back here, you. And what if I were to put you here and connect? Like so. Are you getting any mana? No, because they're already connected. Every time, like you. Yeah, I really have no idea. I'm thinking maybe it's because I've got too much mana for these mana spreaders to handle. So I'm wondering if we maybe try and upgrade all of our spreaders and get some more distribution and storage going. So why don't we try doing that to start the episode off? Because I know obviously if we're going to be dumping a lot of mana, we're going to need something here just to eat the excess up. So with that in mind, what I'm considering here, well, let's take a look at our Lexica Botania here and go, no, pool, mana pool. Because I know there's upgraded mana pools. Because this is our regular diluted. We want a regular mana pool. I'm wondering, though, if we're not able to upgrade these into new versions of stuff. I wonder, can I make, let's look at our actual NEI. Mana pool. Oh, there are different ones. Oh, well, there is a creative one. That doesn't really help me. Fabulous mana pool. How do I make you? Shimmer Rock. Okay, what's Shimmer Rock? Is Living Rock plus Bifrost Block, which is Bifrost Rod plus Elf Class, where Bifrost Rod is expensive to make because I need Elementium Dragon. Okay, so that's out of reach. Mana pool should be fine, and I know Elven Mana Spreader. This is one of the things I wanted. Dreamwood. So we need Dreamwood and Elementium. How does one get Elementium? Elven Trade. Okay, 2 Mana Steel equals 1 Elementium ingot. Well, how many? We can make a bunch. We only have 12. So why don't I make 22 more? That should give me 11. That should be more than enough. I wonder if I have enough mana to make all these. I do. Good. See, we got mana. I don't know. I don't understand. No idea. Couldn't tell you. Okay, so we have mana. Go over here. Take all of these and go. And we get these in return. Dope. We have 11 of them. Beautiful. And, okay, so Elementium you can make armor out of. It's weaker in terms of protection than Terra Steel, but I believe more enchantable, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's not something that I've deeply researched yet. Ooh, greater ring of mana, eh? Anyway, we already have plenty of rings going on. We have our here's apprentice ring. A useless ring is what we have. Oh, and I didn't explain what this is. So this guy here is a mana lens. Here, I'll pop it off. Maybe that's a problem. Maybe that's what we're doing wrong. Where are you? So this mana lens is a velocity lens, and you can make mana lenses pretty easily by taking 4 mana steel ingots, putting a glass pane in the middle, and that gives you a basic lens, and then you modify that with runes. And I modified this guy using one of our air runes, because I went ahead and made some more, and I've got some more air runes in here somewhere. Yes, I have two more air runes, because I figure velocity lenses, which speed up the transfer of mana, will be useful to us. But I want to make Dreamwood. How much living wood do I have? Not a ton. So here's what I'm going to propose. I'm going to cut that down. First of all, I'm going to make a whole bunch of living wood, and then use that to get a whole bunch of Dreamwood, and then we'll kind of go from there. And in the meantime, I'm hoping to see some sort of shift. I did put this mana pool here just as like a kind of stopgap to see what would happen, because there's plenty of mana in here right now. I'm more concerned with trying to get mana just here. Can I actually stockpile mana? This says it's full of mana, but it's not doing jack shit right now, and I don't know why. Yeah, I could not begin to tell you. I mean, it should. I mean, it's accepting. I don't know. I don't know. I'm confuzzled. So whatever. For now, we'll kind of leave it and hope for the best here. I'll see what happens. But anyway, I'm going to convert all this. Ooh, pardon me. Keep yawning. It is late for me. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a short minute. Okay, guys, we're back, and I'm ready to make an attempt here. Hold on, let me toss some of this back in this inventory real quick. What I've done here is, well, twofold. I've let this guy run for a little while making some stuff, and it kind of sort of works. I'm still not really sure. However, it seems that sparks might be a solution to our distribution problem, and I'm wondering how we can maybe set this up. But first and foremost, I want to get the crazy ridiculous mana set up. And you can see in the inventory, I now have 4 elven mana spreaders. First things first, I want to pull this mana spreader out of here and just drop one of these guys and see what happens. So if I drop this guy down here and go, yeah, baby, and click him and bind him to this, see, he's getting mana really quickly there. This guy they seem to all be bound, and they seem to be outputting mana. So I mean, it looks okay, I guess. Honestly, I have no idea, but it seems to be accepting and outputting mana at a relatively acceptable rate. And it seems to be hitting this guy for a little more. Like it, I don't know. The changes in mana are very discreet, very, very, very discreet. So it's hard to judge unless you allow a long period of gestation, which is really weird to me, especially when you consider other mods like Blood Magic or Thumbcraft, where the changes are relatively immediate. I'm assuming that just because I'm using mana spreaders and not something a little more robust like Sparks. So we're going to go ahead and set the Kekamaris up here. I love saying that. I don't even care if it's right. It's just a fun word to say. So we're going to go ahead and set this guy up here. We're also going to make an accelerated mana lens. And we're going to see what happens here. So we've got one Kek here. Let's go 2, 3, 4, and a 5th there. And we're going to put our mana bad boy right there. And he's going to connect to this new mana pool right here. I just want to see if this actually, like, it fucking works at this point. I also have a mana void here, but I'm tempted to not put that down. In fact, I'm going to actually just put that away to remove the temptation of using it. Pinewood can go in there, those extra mana spreaders. That one we want, and we'll put those extra Elven mana spreaders away as well. And we'll throw on this mana lens because I want it. It doesn't need to go very far, so I'm not worried about it losing cohesiveness. I'm just worried about it getting full, you know what I mean? So let's go over here quick, as I need some sandstone. Do I have glass? I do not have glass. Oh, I wonder what's wrong. I'm in bet mode. So, thank you. Sandstone, I can grab clear glass. Here. Okay, so. Okay. I feel like I should have. We're going to save. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back now. I don't know why I assumed there was. I don't know why, for whatever reason, I just assumed Minecraft would have a save button when it's never had a save button before. But I backed up the whole world file just as an extra precaution. Because I'm going to throw a big old warning sign on the front of this. Do not try this at home. Do not try this at home. Unless you are a Minecraft professional. Well, I happen to be a Minecraft professional. Yeah, I know. Everybody laugh at that phrase. Alright, so here's our air imbued fire. Oh, dear God, I hope this works. Okay, this could go really badly. I'm going to set and close it in. So you can hear the fire effect. And now the question is, how long is it going to take to work? No, obviously you can't see it because it's water, but the water is, in fact, in fire. And we're just waiting now for... There it is. There it goes. Aha. So it's making... So it's conducting. We're getting no mana. We are not getting any mana. Oh, you're not recognizing the... Oh shit, you're not recognizing the... Okay, hold on. What if I put you down now? Aha! So now you're recognizing the mana spreader. You three are not, which is unfortunate. So I guess I gotta put down the spreaders first? I guess? So we'll put those three there, just for whatever reason. Okay, they all recognize. You still don't. That's cool. See, what I'm hoping enough is that we've got enough flowers. But it seems to be working. Oh yeah, look at that. Now it's not... I'm concerned because there's not a lot of mana. That concerns me. Like, there's not a lot of mana going into this pool right now. And I don't quite understand the mechanics. Because this guy's full. Like, 100% full right now. So I'm wondering about the mechanics there. I don't know. That should be working just fine. I mean, it appears to be working just fine. But we're not seeing a really fast fill-up time. Which is weird, because we were seeing faster fill-up of the mana pools before. When we were just using our simplified setup earlier. So, I mean, I'm not sure what's 100% up with that. I don't know. That's a little... It's a little weird. It's a little bit strange to me. It's a little bit strange to me. Maybe I need a bit more of a buffer. So let's see what happens when I throw one of these guys in front for the shits and giggles. What if I throw him right there? So he's getting hit by this Elven Mana Spreader. This Elven Mana Spreader is going to output for that guy. And so I wonder how fast he'll fill up then. Ah, see, there we go. Now we're actually seeing a tangible transfer rate. Okay, it is filling. Okay, beautiful. Oh, man, look at that. Okay, so the next major step here, I guess, would be sparks. Because I want to transfer this to a mana pool out here. So now what I'm thinking is for these, what we'll have is a central... These will feed into another set of mana spreaders here, which will go into a central mana pool in the middle, kind of a thing. And then that mana spreader will actually have a spark on it, which we can then pull to other mana pools. So I'm wondering then. Well, let's try this. Let's try making another spark for a half second. And I'm going to remind myself how to do that because I don't remember. Sparks. How does one make you? Right, I need blaze powder. Okay, that's not too bad. Oops. I should have... Here, we'll keep using the mystical light blue because I've got a bunch of those. And I do have one of those. I just needed the blaze powder. Well, we can do that. Blaze powder. And then we're going to want to augment this guy. And that'll be the trick, I think. Don't know why I went there. Let's see what happens. So we're going to put that guy like that. I believe it was 2 like this. And then... like that? Yeah, spark. Okay, cool. So we have ourselves another spark, which I'm going to promptly put over here. How are we doing on the full? Okay, so that's actually pretty reasonable. And how's the back guy going? Oh, there's Enderman. He's under there. Hello. I'm going to kill you. Hey, bud. Hi. You hurt a lot. But I have a bigger sword than you do, so Okay, so that guy seems to be working okay. And that is actually a noticeable increase. Okay, good. Now, obviously, we would want Gaia mana spreaders to be the most efficient. But we don't have any Gaia mana spreaders, so that's just kind of a moot thing. That guy has a little bit of mana in it. Because he's drawing from there. But see, we're getting some... I think I'm just being more paranoid than I actually need to be. But it seems to be like we're not getting a lot of mana into this mana pool, despite having mana to go to it. So I don't know. I might need to upgrade all of these to Elven mana spreaders, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 more of them. But I think once I get the Spark network up, we'll do that. So I'm going to focus on actually building this, like designing the Spark network and reorganizing this next episode. But let's just build some augments to get into that kind of side of things. So, Spark augments. Well, there's a couple of different ones, and they're actually really interesting. I was reading about them just kind of during the break, and it seems that the ones most interesting to... well, let me run through them. So there's the Dispersive Augment, which would be if you had a mana pool at the end of a chain of distribution. Every time you would go near it, it would just automatically recharge your tablet or your ring or whatever mana gear you have in your inventory. Super neat. I like that. What I'm more interested in is the next couple, which is the Dominant Augment and the Recessive Augment. Now, what's interesting about these is that the Dominant Augment will actually pull mana from any nearby spark pools into its own until it's full, unaugmented, 0 augments. So if I were to, my understanding of it is if I were to put another mana pool right here and put sparks on all of these other mana pools and then have a dominant spark here, it would attach to all of those and pull all the mana out. Super good. What I'm more interested in is actually going to be well, actually, no, that would work. We can put the dominant on this bad boy right here. But what I'm actually more interested in is the recessive, seeing I want to dump all of this mana into another mana pool kind of a thing. That's actually what I'm going for. So what we're going to do is we're going to make that if I have the materials, which I'm pretty sure I do. So recessive augment. What do I do to make you? So I have pixie dust and that. Super. Recessive. Recessive is the Rune of Earth. Okay, we probably have that. I should have made a bunch. Okay, good. We have 3. So I'm going to grab that. I will grab a pixie dust. And I will grab that. Wait, was that pixie dust I needed? It is. Okay, good. Alright, so we're going to go over here. Say pixie dust, mana steel augment, and earth gives us our recessive augment. So if I go over here and I say to it, clicky clicky, oh look, see, look there, look at that. It's got super neat. So if I were to, oh nope, shift click didn't do damn thing. Shift takes it off. Today I learned. But I think that mana spark is too far away. Let's make another spark super quick then. I'll make another one. And grab our old and the light blue. I could use other ones. I'm just choosing not to. Okay, so let's go ahead. Grab more blaze rods. Did I grind up more blaze rods? I don't remember. Oh, that's the wrong one. No, but I have a whole bunch of Certus quartz dust in here. That's useful. I'm going to grab all that. Sometimes I forget that I'm in the middle of doing something. And for some reason, okay, so here's a conundrum. This is hooked up to our network. This should be automatically outputting into our AE system. For whatever reason, it doesn't. No idea why. Couldn't tell you. It just doesn't. If somebody has a reason, please let me know. I would dearly love to understand why I'm not able to type right now. Blaze powder. So we'll grab 2 of those. So we're going to go blaze powder like that. I'm very interested in seeing what these sparks are capable of, because it seems like the most advanced types of Botania networks are all managed through sparks. I may even, I don't know. There's got to be a different way to do things. So I put that guy there. Aha! And now take a looky. You can see he's now emptying out into both this spark here and obviously connecting to that one. But here's our spark network, so you can see the mana going into this guy, which is doing nothing other than transferring it here, which will then use this mana spreader to dump it into this pool. Because for whatever reason this is slower than balls. But this seems to be good. And how much mana is it on? Good, it's empty. So that's the way this guy works. It takes any and all mana and immediately dumps it out into this guy. So if you need to move large amounts of mana quickly, aka you're trying to dump out from our friend the Kekamaris here, which it looks like I'm going to need more of, I guess. I don't know how to make this go faster. I wish I did. Is it really that flooded? Is it really? Yeah, you're... Now these guys aren't... Okay, the guys in the back are pretty full. So I might need to make... I might need to like spread them out or something and maybe make like 2 more or something. I don't know. And then I'll have to... Because he's pretty full. I might have to make another Melvin mana spreader. Elven mana spreader. And go from there. I would dearly love... Oh, I have another one. Let's do that. Why don't we just do that? Boop. Okay, you're gonna continue to go there. Because you're already full? My God. Good Christ. Can I just... Hold on. Let me just go... Okay. There we go. So that'll feed this guy a little faster, which will force him to dump out. But at least I think I'm pulling from these now, maybe? Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like these guys are losing their mana a little quicker. I may have to get some more mana lenses or some sort of augment But at any rate, guys, this'll kind of do us. What I'm thinking, actually, what I might do then, I might have like, maybe I'll put like 3 of them along the front, each connected to their own mana pools, and then those mana pools will all have recessive sparks, which will dump out over here somewhere. Things to consider for later this week. At any rate, guys, this is the end of the episode. Hope you're enjoying it. As per usual, we have a neat mana system at our disposal now. Sort of. Britannia, it confuses me. At any rate, guys, as usual, if you liked it, go ahead, leave a like. You can always find other work I have done in the description box below. And of course, thank you also very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye!